Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. No, I understand, honestly, completely. Yeah. No, honestly, you've got my word. Saturday. Definitely Saturday. I won't let you down. Honestly, 100%. Listen, I've got something to do, so I'm going to have to go. But no, we'll go out Saturday, me and you, just like old times. Yeah. Yeah, get smashed. Play some pool, have a curry. We'll have a right laugh. We're just like old times. Okay, alright. Okay, bye, Mum. Well, morning everybody. It's Sunday. The production team's pointing a camera at me, which can only mean one thing. It's time for another edition of Boothy's Kitchen. So, firstly, thanks for everyone that tuned in last week. For those of you who did see it, we were talking about turmeric and health benefits of turmeric, and importantly, ways that you could get turmeric into your daily diet. Thanks for the kind and funny comments that everybody made. And so, by popular demand, we and the production team have decided to do a second edition. So, I mentioned last week a book that I read some time ago. I think it's called something like Health Secrets of the World or Natural Health Secrets of the World. I don't have the book at the moment because I've lent it to Beck's mum. However, critically in this book there are lots and lots of very, very natural things that the earth provides us with that give us everything that we need from a medicinal point of view, from a mental and from a physical point of view. For next week's instalment, I'll try and find out what the book's called so you can, those of you that want to can check it out. This week we're going to be talking about ginger. Now ginger almost mirrors turmeric in terms of its healing potential and its characteristics. I've actually written a few of these down. Now bear in mind, this is just a few of the health benefits, and these are proven health benefits. This is not somebody's assumption or something that somebody's made up. These are clinically proven benefits. So it's a natural anti-inflammatory, again like turmeric. It can help with stomach and digestion issues, including nausea, and nausea specifically during pregnancy. It helps to fight certain types of cancer and prevent certain types of cancer. It can relieve the symptoms of depression and anxiety. Incredibly useful for the upkeep of a healthy heart, reduces the risk of heart disease, very, very good for joints. So as you can see, very, very similar to turmeric. Where it differs from turmeric is there's a couple of other things apparently it does. It's very, very good for fast growth of nails and hair. Believe it or believe it not, it says in this book that if you've got a problem with alopecia or hair loss, this thing can actually re-stimulate dead hair follicles. Don't know about that, but what I can say is that if all those other benefits are true, then it's definitely worth a try. One last thing that is very, very similar to the turmeric is the challenge it presents in terms of how do I get that into my bloodstream. You can't just walk around, pick up a piece of ginger and eat it. Well, you could, but you might have quite a severe reaction. So we have to get it into cooking. It can go into stews, it can go into curries, it's found in cakes and all sorts. But we're not going to bake a cake or make a curry every time we want to get something good into our system. So yeah, again, we're going to be exploring a way that you can get into this, where you can get ginger into your system very, very quickly, very easily. And this is actually something, an idea that I sort of picked up in Ibiza, believe it or not. Okay, so here we've got our ginger. I bought 3 fingers of ginger from Sainsbury's, 99 pence. I've had a rate touch. So great value, you know, this is not expensive. And what we're going to do is we're just going to, what it tends to do is dry up at the end because I've not stored it properly. So we're just going to take the dry end off, and you can see there, look at that, absolutely beautiful, nature's gold. I love ginger, I love everything about it, I love the smell of it, I love the taste of it. So we've got our ginger, and what we're going to do is I'm going to cut off a little, I guess you'd call it a disc maybe, or importantly it needs to be able to go into one of these things. Now typically these things, I'm sure you're aware of and you've seen knocking around the kitchen, are used for crushing garlic. But actually if you stick your ginger in there like that, what we're going to do, oh just a tip by the way, don't buy the plastic handled ones. They're shit. I've got a plastic handled one, or I did have, tried to crush some ginger and the handles just came off. Not much use at all. Right, okay, so get the old Mr. Brita water filter, and if we squeeze that, hold it in, because sometimes it's squeezed, you'll know that notice that this ginger juice, I'm just going to turn it, is dripping through the crusher and into the Brita filter. Now you do have to do quite a bit of this because it's not like there's pints and pints that come out at a time, but hopefully you'll see where I'm going with this in a second. Just take that bit out. Leave it in there. We're going to cut another little disc, like so. Pop that in there. And see, look, just make sure it sort of fits or just fits. Slide that back in. Same again. And squeeze it, and you'll see all the juice sort of comes out, drips into the bottom. Now I'm not going to spend the next sort of 10-15 minutes doing this because I'm aware that you know, we've got limited time. There we go, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to do that a few times. So we've got, I don't know, we're just sort of covering the bottom of the water filter container, and there's nothing wrong with putting some of the residue in the bottom either. Unlike lemons, water doesn't extract, you know, the goodness straight out of it, which is the importance of squeezing the juice into it rather than waiting for the water to extract the juice out of ginger. It's a different consistency, so that won't work. Stick that in the bottom there. Now what I normally do is put a little tiny bit of lemon in this, but we haven't got any, so we'll have to make do. Get some honey. I'm going to smatter that across the bottom as well. We're going to get okay, stick that in there. Probably don't need to explain what's going to happen now. That's going to filter through, drip in, and it's going to fill that up. So let's pop this in the fridge, and what you should be left with next day, I'll leave it till next day, is a lovely chilled ginger and honey smoothie, ginger and honey crush, punch, I don't know what you call it. I didn't invent this, saw it in Ibiza. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's a real nice way just to pick up a refreshing drink and get some of that fantastic goodness and medicinal purposes into your system. So we'll pop this in the fridge. Now, what I did do is I prepared one of these last night. So, and as you can see, if the camera, it's got a little bit of the residue in the bottom there. We can see from the sort of cloudiness of it that that's really extracted, in this case, a little bit of the lemon and the ginger and the honey's in there. And what we've got is a real nice tasting drink. So I'm gonna give it a try. You know, oh yeah, very, very nice indeed. Ooh, very, very refreshing. You know, I think I'm starting to feel the health benefits of that already. Certainly starting to feel different. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Get us next week for another edition of Boothy's Kitchen. Natural health tips for a happier, healthy Britain.